Hi, and welcome back to the Let's Cooking Show. Again, we have the St. Landry Best of the Best chef here again with us. And Jason, we're doing our stuffed crabs. What do we do next?
Okay, while we were on break, we let it go a little while, to about 5-6 minutes. The flavors are coming together real nicely and everything's looking good. We added our seasoning. So right now what we want to do is show you how we're going to, if you can cut the flame off for me,
Sure.
We're going to show about how when everything's done, you just want to add some plain breadcrumbs. The best thing would probably be to take some old bread you have at home and maybe put it in a food processor. This is the unseasoned ones you can buy in the store. And
you don't want to use the Italian because you don't want that Italian.
You don't want that flavor in there. So I don't use the seasoned ones. And this dish it's very important that you put just enough to soak up all the moisture, because if you put too much breadcrumbs in there, you are going to take away from the crab flavor, and it's just going to taste a lot of strong bread flavors. You don't want that. So very gently you want to stir it or fold it, I should say, and it looks real nice. So what we're going to do is, as we do the steamboat, anytime you put something hot into the refrigerator, you want to make sure that it's you give it a lot of surface area, so that way it doesn't spoil. So today, you spread it out as best you can on this little tray. So we do the steamboat. If you look at it, this looks like straight crab meat.
Sure does.
Very pretty. So we're going to do that, and to refrigerate it. Today we're going to put it in the freezer because we want to make sure that, with time-wise, we're going to...
Right, gotcha.
So we'll put that right here. Make sure for the next segment we'll be ready to go.
Okay, and while we have that cooling off, we have a couple of things that we want to tell our guests. One of the good new things is coming from the steamboat again, so tell us about it, Jason.
We actually have a generator that we purchased mainly because we have had a few different, during the year we have too many times where we've lost power, and it kind of causes inconvenience for the customers and things like that. So in order to alleviate that, and also, if there's a hurricane that comes through, the last hurricane that came through, of course it was years ago, but the last time that happened we were out of power for 7 days. So we went ahead and got everything together. It should be in this week sometime. So for your next hurricane, if you ever want to get out of the house,
go to the steamboat.
We will be open. We'll be probably one of the very few businesses that will be open, and we won't miss a beat. So
I'm sure it's a wise investment on your part, because you never know when a thunderstorm comes up and just knocks it out. And I know one time you were closed one Saturday.
It was a Saturday, and it was just the perfect enough time to mess my whole Saturday night up. We had a bar packed full of people waiting for a table. The dining room restaurant was packed. It was full, and we had those people sitting at the bar just waiting, just relaxing, having a good time. And the kitchen had orders from left to right, and the power went out, and it's miserable for everyone.
It's horrible, yeah.
Yeah, and so just to kind of we don't want our guests to have to deal with that when they come. So that's really the main reason why. But hey, again, if there's a hurricane comes through, I won't be closed. So like the last one that came through, it won't hurt me as much. Yeah.
A lot of people are down with electricity, and it's not their fault, and they, it gets miserable having to stay in the house all the time. So now you have a place to go and actually have good food and have a couple of drinks and kind of wind down and distress.
Have some air conditioning.
Yeah, air conditioning.
Cold beer, little appetizer.
But definitely, it's an improvement for the boat. I know it's a major step for you. It's really going to be nice to have that backup that you need when you need it.
I'm excited.
Great. We want to tell you about another new item coming up, and I know, Jason, that you've tried this already, and I've tried it already. It's from our friends here at Bellows. It's something new that they came out with. It's called the Zydeco Chop Chop. I talked to Tim Bellard, and he gave me a couple of samples, and he wanted me to try. Y'all, this stuff is wonderful. Camping, vacations.
All you have to do is rehydrate it in any kind of liquid, or like you said, use it in a stew, which gives it a good flavor.
I just threw it in the water, the stew, and it was it was so wonderful to use. You don't have to stop there and chop everything, especially if you're in a rush or something like that. And like I said, vacations, camping, and stuff like that. This is everything in a bag.
Well, I had it with Miss Connie. We're at Sycamore Point, and they had some, and she rehydrated it with olive oil, which is very simple. And all she did was marinate some chicken in it, chicken tenders, chicken breasts, whatever you want to do, and she put it on the grill, and it was fantastic.
So this is a really, really nice item. So if you ever about Bellows, ask them to see the Zydeco Chop Shop and try it out. And I'm going to love it because, I mean, I've been using it quite often, so it's really, really nice.
All right, Joey, real quick, I'm going to go ahead and show everyone before we take our next break how I make my little milk batter. So I'm going to take a few eggs. We'll take about 4 of them. And just crack them in there. And, you know, everyone makes them, you know, their batter different. This is how I make it. There's no, I guess, right or wrong way.
Right.
We just take 4 eggs and just want to beat them up really good. Make sure the camera's not getting my face because it's jiggling right now. Okay, so we'll take a little bit of buttermilk.
Buttermilk.
And put a bit of that in there. And to thin it out, we're going to use a little bit of whole milk, which you can use if you prefer. Water if you don't have any milk at home, like regular milk. And you just don't want it too thick.
Right.
Just kind of thinning it out real quick. Last thing you want is a batter that's a little too thick. So we're gonna put that milk in there, and we're gonna add a little bit of seasoning to it.
Got it.
And we can go to break and come back and show them how to finish our stuffed crabs.
And just to remind everybody at home, all the fresh ingredients that Jason's using here today can be found in your local Piggly Wiggly stores with 2 locations here in Opelousas, 8410
Highway 182 North
and 1305.
Heather Drive.
So join us. Either location can help you out. We're going to take a quick break and come back for more What's Cooking.